モビルスーツ隊順次発進です。皆さん、ファイトですよ。作戦スタートです。
Hello everyone, this is Ninja Guy underscore 12 here, bringing you a match in my gym custom. Now, before we continue, I do want to mention the colors that I'm using. It just, was it basically kind of like gym quell colors. I'm just putting it on the gym custom. And they look really good. I do like this, I guess, Titan's gym custom here. But if you want to actually still know the actual colors, you could always ask me in the comment section down below or on my Discord server. Link to that's in the description. And if you want to make any GB02 requests, you could also leave them in my Discord server down below. Now, so the gym custom here is a 400 point general at level 1, goes up to level 3 I think at 500 now. And it is actually pretty good still. It's still a pretty decent general. And probably an easy one to use at best too. There's not really much wrong about this suit. It's pretty good. So basically this suit is it's basically like a cheap version of the Alex, except it doesn't have the arm gatlings. And this thing does have an actual like machine gun I could equip, but I mean it's still kind of like the Alex, especially if you consider like the master grade version of the gym custom, where like it reuses parts from the was it the actual master grade 1.0 Alex. Yeah, those two are quite similar, so you got that. But anyway, so the gym custom could equip one of 3 weapons. You could equip either the gym rifle, which it comes with as standard. I don't really use it much anymore, though. It's still not a bad rifle. It's just I just can't get over the recoil of that rifle, to be honest. It's just not a good rifle for me. Especially because I use other rifles like the 100mm machine gun, the 90mm bullpup, and then hell, even the MMP-80 machine gun. So like, I'm so used to those that when I use a gym rifle, I'm like, what do I do? Because I have no idea what to do with the recoil. So you got that. You have the Hybrid Bazooka modified, or Hybrid Bazooka Kai, which is what I'm using. Basically, it's pretty much the exact same as like the Powered Gym, if you use that suit. It's also used by several other suits, mainly the Hyzak for some reason, and the Nemo. But I mean, it's still a fairly decent bazooka. I wish I could just equip the standard Hybrid Bazooka, though this one, I mean, it does have a lot more power to it, but the big problem is it's like you have a lot more of a delay between shots. I think you have slightly less range. I'm not sure. I had to double check. And then the other weapon you'd equip for the gym custom is the GB02 beam rifle, which I used to use until recently because it's just better to have just quick loader parts, because I could also just use my Vulcans a little bit more often. I mean, you don't really see me using too much in this match, but I still use my Vulcans. Like, don't get me wrong, but just having consistent parts is nice. And, freaking, the GB02 beam rifle, I mean, it's good, it's just, like, the problem with it is also the fact that, like, for some reason the overheat still takes a while. It's not really that, like, powerful when you compare it to the bazooka, though, because, I think it's just because, like, a lot of suits still, at, like, even 400, at least base 400, they don't really have many, beam defense, so you just get away with it a lot more often. And I don't understand how the hell this guy countered me. That's some bullshit if I've ever seen it. There, like, literally every time I try and do that, I never get a tackle, or I just get knocked down. But yeah, he's able to do it. Alright, screw that gun cannon, heavy type D. Screw that guy. And screw that Gym 3. Simply because I just don't have a Gym 3 yet. I really wish I did. Because that seems like a fun suit, honestly. With all the missiles. But anyways, other than that, this thing, in terms of its weapons, only has the beam saber to hands, which is similar to, like, the Gundam's freaking beam saber. And then you also have some head Vulcans, which are pretty okay. They're not the best or worst, but they're okay. And that's really about it. In terms of, like, the overall design of this kit, or not the kit, if only I had the Gunpla, right? In terms of the design of the mobile suit, I like it a lot. It is very sleek, and it is very nice to look at, so I do appreciate the design of this suit a lot, and I really want to consider getting the high grade. I don't know about the master grade, because that thing, it is quite old, but I wouldn't mind getting the master grade maybe one day. Ooh, get that counter off on you, baby. Ooh. Come on, go for the melee. Go for the melee. Do it. Do it! Fell for it every time. But, what is it? If there's one thing I kind of didn't like about, at least the design to begin with, was, like, the shoulders. I mean, they're still good. It's just, like, I kind of prefer, like, maybe the Alex shoulders or something, but whatever. But in terms of, like, kind of the lore of this thing, this technically was supposed to be, the Earth Federation's next, gen mass production unit. But, considering all the good things about this suit, it is kind of hard to imagine actually getting this thing mass-produced. Because, you know, again, it's a mass-produced version of the Alex. Not the Chobham armor version, just the normal standard Alex. And since it was a mass production version of that suit, obviously it has much higher performance than the you know, other gyms in its lineage, like the Gym Kai, which did get temporarily mass produced. The Gym Custom, why it was so expensive, it's not only is it based on, you know, a Gundam, a mass-produced version of that, but also this thing could actually keep up with the Gundam-type mobile suits, which is pretty much unheard of for most gyms at its time, so that's why it was really expensive. Though, because of how well the suit was, the Titans did adapt it and then later kind of upgraded it to the Gym Quell, which is a mostly identical unit. It just had the movable frame in the arms, like the got a Mark II's movable frame, and it had better sensors than the normal Gym Custom, and which also made it a bit cheaper. So you got that. So that's pretty much it for this match. I hope you guys are really doing well. Because, you know, I had my birthday earlier this week, and it was pretty good, actually. I kind of had a good birthday, so nothing to complain here. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and commentary, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.
今回の戦闘報酬です。